Hello everyone and welcome to the very first podcast with Rocket. This is going to be kind of experimental. This is going to be the first one, and of course this one's the first one. It's going to be solo. I plan for this to have more people later on, so don't worry about it, but yeah, this is like going to be a little first idea here of just doing random stuff and just having a good time. So right now you can tell GD Podcast Rocket in his chat there. Nice little setup here. You cannot see anything at all besides that, of course. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about random things for the next that'd be 41 minutes. And yeah, we have some, I don't know. Yeah, I had this for a little while. But yeah, so welcome to the very first podcast. Alright. So, I guess I got a few things to talk about. Again, this is going to be experimental. It's the first time, and again, it's the first one, it'll be solo. So, yeah. Things to talk about. I'm wanting to make this GD related for the first one, just so it stays with the whole thing. Later on, I might move on to other topics that aren't GD related, when there's more people, just for fun, for the heck of it. But, for now, I'll be sticking with this. So... Nah, it's okay. No, you don't have to apologize. So, alright. So, with that being said, first topic. What topic should I talk about? I'm gonna let you guys decide this, because again, this one's, hacking wise bad. You know what? Sure, yeah, sure, why not? Okay. So, hacking. When it depends on what kind of hacking you're talking about, because probably when it comes to any kind of hacking, it's kind of an iffy subject with me. Because when it comes to hacking, you can either have a situation to where, like, if you're hacking to get, like, icons and game modes early, like, that is probably the least impactful hack you can do. And it's kind of mixed with me. It's kind of like giving access to stuff that you'd have to work for early, making something that would take a lot of work easy. So I'm not too highly, I don't like that too much. When it comes to things like no-clip, of course the most douchey thing to do is just do demons and stuff and all that just to get free stars. All I have to do is just press the play button. I hate that. Even worse when people are trying to use it to do cuts and all that, to try and quote-unquote legitimately do extreme demons, which I hate that as well. But it's kind of an iffy subject. Probably another one, very controversial one, is the FPS hack, the FPS bypass hack, where basically it makes it to where there is no FPS limit in the game. There's no limit at all based off your monitor. And even though your monitor may display at 60 FPS, 144 FPS, the game runs at a higher FPS than what's displayed. And when that happens, there's bound to be some bugs and errors, but some people think, but this is fine, it's just a hack that just makes the FPS thing like that, and just makes the game a bit easier in some cases. What I have to say about that is no. Because the way I look at that hack is it's a matter of, well, you know baseball, right? There is a rule to where you cannot use a substance to make grip stronger. And my cat's right there. Hi there. Anyways, like there's a thing to where you can make like the grip stronger as a pitcher, have a stronger grip on the bat. There's like, and they call this a foreign substance. And basically, it's against the rules of baseball to have a foreign substance, because it gives you an unfair advantage over everyone else. And that's how I picture the FPS bypass hack. It's a matter of, yeah, you're not really doing something to actually cheat the game, but it's giving you an advantage over pretty much giving you an advantage over everyone who isn't using the hack. You're not impacting the game in a horrible way, it's just you're using something that not everyone else is. And that's my opinion on it. That's why I don't like the FPS bypass hack too much, because it's kind of like that foreign substance rule in baseball. Like you're not exactly doing something horribly wrong, but it's giving you an unfair advantage. Okay. Alright, so with that out of the way, what else could I talk about? Okay. Top 3 players. So I'm done. Well, I mean, it's obvious that SELEX is the best player in the game. I mean, that's not even in debate. Like, he was able to do Killbot within days of its release, and he is the only one who has done it within months after it being after months of it being released. No one else has done it besides him, and of course the Verifier. So it's pretty obvious. But also the fact that how he is constantly buffing what already was or is the hardest level in the game. He just keeps doing it. I just got a message on Steam. No. Okay. Wuxi better than SELEX. It's debatable. I don't know. Woodkid. Woodkid and God Eater. That's another big debate between two people. Two people. Big debate between two levels. Like, oh, Woodkid compared to Woodkid compared to God Eater. Like, why are you guys comparing those two levels? They're two different levels. Like, I don't know why. It's like they're always. I see like videos on YouTube of people trying to compare like those two levels of their goods and their bads and their upsides and downsides. And it's like, why? They are not remotely similar. Like, yeah, they're both heavily reliant and known because of their amazing design and effects. But it's pretty easy to know and easy to notice to how God Eater is also reliant on gameplay as well, because you can really tell about the gameplay. And it's a completely different style of level. Woodkid is all about effects. And it itself is a masterpiece. They're both masterpieces, but they're all masterpieces in their own way. God Eater is a masterpiece because of its design. God Eater is a masterpiece of its design, but Woodkid is a master of its effects. God Eater design, Woodkid effects, blah blah blah. Okay. Am I American? Yeah. So verified legit. I think that would currently be Plasma Pulse Finale based off what's saying in the demon list. I'm surprised people are still talking about Buff This. In my personal opinion, like, Buff This is just a level. I mean, yeah, people think, oh, it has horrible gameplay. But nowadays, it's not. Rating levels, it's not about gameplay anymore. As much as I hate it, because you guys know how much I love gameplay. I'm a gameplay creationist and all that. But at the end of it all, nowadays, rating levels is no longer about gameplay. It's about design and effects. And Buff This has some good design. You can't argue with that. So yeah, it does deserve a rating. Because it doesn't matter about its gameplay. It doesn't matter, because it's like autos. Autos are all just you pressing the play button, and they play themselves. You do not click a single button. So what's so wrong about Buff This? Like, autos get ratings because they look amazing, but you don't do anything. Their gameplay is just nothing besides them doing it themselves. But then there's Buff This, to where you have at least something involving gameplay, but it's designed alright. It's a okay design. So what's the big issue? There's auto levels that get rated. So what's so big about Buff This having crappy gameplay? It doesn't matter about its gameplay, it's its design and effects. And if anything, I'd say that the design of Buff This is alright. It's okay. I'd say it's rateable. So what's the big issue? You can complain about the gameplay all you want, but complaining about the fact that it's rated is stupid. That's how I think of it. If you think that Buff This shouldn't be rated, then I highly disagree with you. But you do you, man. You do you. Inspiration. The biggest players I look up to is Riot and Crazy Man 50. Riot, because, well, he's one of the biggest innovators of the community. He's an important part of it. In general, I just admire Riot and his attitude. And he's also the reason why I love straight flying so much. And Crazy Man 50, oh, Crazy Man 50. He's just a cool guy who, honestly, he has good attitude. And when it comes to GD playing, he's a great player, and he's a great designer. He's the type of level builder that I enjoy. Doesn't try and make some exploding gameplay, like in-your-face stuff. He just likes to make fun gameplay that can be enjoyable to specific audiences, because it's a bit stretched out and all that. I like that kind of gameplay. I like the gameplay he makes. And not to mention that, but he likes to make design that is unique, great, but it isn't exploding in your face all over the place. Not all of it. Like God Eater is cool, but wow, does it have a lot of crap going on. Crazy Man 50's design is cool, but it's basic. It's simple but unique. It's simple but good. Not if you're gonna ask me if Noctopus should be back in 100, no, he does not, because who knows how many other levels that are not demons he's hacked, no clipped. And truth be told, he's ruined our trust. He has just been disloyal to our trust twice. He's done it once before with Bloodbath, 60 Hertz, and then he did it again with a bunch of other extreme demons. If it's like, first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. And it's like, no. We're not gonna allow a third time. We've already done it a second time, and you just were disloyal. And that's how I think about the Noctopus situation. I just don't. He doesn't know. He doesn't belong back into the top 100, because he ruined. He did too much. My hardest demon as of now is Space Thoughts, but of course I'm doing Black Blizzard right now. I'll beat that. It's 9:01 p.m. Gameplay. I love gameplay so much. I really do, and that's the one thing that I like to focus on when I'm making my levels. But, however, gameplay over the years has changed a lot, and that's pretty obvious, because there's a lot more you can do. Ever since 1.0, there's been so much more stuff. And 2.1 added, like, dash orbs, added red orbs, added other things, and 2.2 is probably going to add a whole lot more. And it's like, because of these new things, new innovations, it's allowed gameplay to change. But one big thing that I've noticed over time is that gameplay is slowly becoming more reliant on its effects and design nowadays. And I don't like that, honestly. I don't like how gameplay nowadays is being kind of like drawn based off its design and effects. In all reality, that's why I like Crazy Man 50's levels so much, is because his gameplay isn't reliant on how they're designed and like move triggers and all that. They're just gameplay. It's just gameplay, and then he has the design after it. That's what I like. That's what I really like. And nowadays, it's something different. And it's like, I just don't like it. Though, of course, that's just my own complaint. Though, they can do whatever they want. I don't mind it too much. Though, it's just, I like repetitive gameplay, apparently. So, again, another reason why I like Crazy Man 50 levels. And another reason why I'm so dedicated on Black Blizzard. But, yeah. Is exasperation even a topic anymore? Like, really? Nah. Okay, well, I guess I should talk about it, I guess. I mean, exasperation is... It's a cool concept, I guess. Oh, nice job, Mix. But yeah, exasperation is a cool concept of a semi-impossible demon, aka demon that can be done humanly, it would just take a long, long time. But the way it was done with the song and the exposure and the simplicity, it was a meh situation. And truth be told, Thicket, the man who made it, chances are didn't even expect Exasperation to become so big like it did. And you know what, it probably wouldn't have been if it wasn't for C going over it, truth be told, but whatever. It's all good. But yeah, nice shot, Mix. Fabe, it's a podcast. You missed the first 15 minutes of it. That's a rip. Alright. You can just go to bed, Andrew. Okay, what else could I talk about? Fairy Dust V2. Now we're just exploring the baseline topics. Fairy Dust V2 is an extreme demon that was verified by, or done by, Temporium. Great. No. Oh, congratulations, Blazing Wolf. Okay, one thing I could talk about. Let me, think of one here. Let me go over here to, go to YouTube and see if there's any inspiration I can get by browsing, like, channels or something. Because sometimes, I'm doing that. Let me just go over here. So far, nothing. Let's see here. One thing I could go to. Let's try. That's a channel thing. See, yeah, guys. Oh yeah, okay. Here's one thing I've always been wanting to talk about here. Allow me to explore the product and the issue of, okay, one thing that I want to talk about is something that C said in one of his, I think it was actually his most recent video of, I don't know, C brought up a good point about this, but at the same time, it's a matter of nerfing levels when you're trying to beat them. And it's like, how do I go about this? It's a matter of, like, the way I see it, if you have to nerf a level because you just cannot handle it anymore, I don't see the issue in doing so. And it's a matter of when, even like, there was one point that C did in his video of, like, he said that if, let's say, someone donated money because this is going to be the #1 demon when it's verified, that's like the reason why he donated. Well, at the same time, though, the way I see it is like, I mean, that's a great donation and all, but as they made that donation, they must have at least thought once that anyone can go insane with trying to go through extreme demons. And it's like, give the boy, because let's go, because people are just failing to look in the perspective of Trusta. So, Trusta, an upcoming great player, is tasked to now do an extreme demon of great difficulty. And through it, he is having struggles and is putting hours after hours after hours after hours of work. And yeah, that's like, it's rough. But then people are starting to rush him in the comment section, going, come on, hurry up, get it out. It's taking you too long. We want to have this level out. And just all that, and he's getting rushed, getting nervous, and at the end of it all, he's just not feeling motivated after that point, because people are just constantly rushing him. And when people are getting impatient, especially at this time in the community, because in this time in the community, it was at its worst, its downright worst, and he was just getting hated all over the place. And after all of that, just hate and rushing, anyone, and I mean anyone, is gonna want to make it easier, to do it quicker, to finally get it over with. And it's like people get upset when it's taking him too long, so he nerfs it to make it faster, and then when he finally beats it, people give him even more crap for nerfing it. And yeah, I mean, I know that one person who made that $5 donation because, well, they were expecting the #1 demon. It's unfortunate that person lost that $5 then, but at the same time, though he did make that donation, and that did get wasted, he can't blame Trusta for that, because Trusta is human. He is not a god. He is a human being. And any human being who gets rushed like crazy is gonna do anything to make it faster, to get it done. So, though, yeah, that person lost that $5, he is blaming the wrong person. He shouldn't blame Trusta. He shouldn't blame the creators of the level. He shouldn't blame anyone but the community who rushed Trusta to beat it faster. And that's really how I think of it. Sorry, they. That's how humans work, yeah. That's one thing that community failed to do. Like, this community, the biggest issue with it is that they all fail to look at other people's perspectives. They don't look in other people's shoes. Ever. It seems. A few do, but a lot of people don't in this community. And it makes me upset, honestly, because people think that their perspective is the perspective. They think that their perspective is how everyone looks at things. Not everyone has the same life that you do have. And everyone has their own views on things. And if you could take a moment to just look at other people's views and think about what they're thinking and what they're getting through and what they're going through, then maybe, just maybe, you'll realize, maybe I'm going too hard on this person. Maybe, yeah, that is true too. I've said this before. That's one quality that people nowadays fail to have. That's one quality, one skill that a lot of people nowadays don't have, is to view other people's perspectives. And that's something I take pride in, because because of a few friends, they've taught me how to be able to trying my best to view in other people's perspectives. And that's why I absolutely respect Trusta's decision to nerf the level, because at the end of it all, it's the community. Community is why he nerfed the level. Not him, it's the community. If the community shut up, maybe we could have actually gotten a nerfed Yada for when he got his version. Blazing Wolf, can you please stop putting that in chat? We understand. We've seen it. Okay, please, thank you. But yeah. But yeah. That's that. That's my opinion on the nerf situation of Yatagarazu, and any extreme demon in that matter, really. And of course my view on perspectives and all that, because everyone has their own perspectives at the end of it all. And that's just how I've always viewed things. Okay, with that being said, what else? That's something I wanted to talk about. So, what else could I talk about? As creators, excuse me. We can talk about that. It tasted wonderful. Nah. Okay, us creators. Well, what exactly do you mean by that, though? Because Because it's like, if you mean to talk about how, oh, RobTop isn't noticing big, like, I mean small creators, RobTop is one human being, guys. Please, just realize that he is one person working on a big game now. And he has a family that he likes to actually be with, because he does have a family. He wants to spend time with his family, and then he wants to work on the game. He can't always look at every single level that everyone makes, because he just doesn't have the time to do that. A day is only 24 hours, and unless RobTop doesn't ever sleep, he has a limited time. He can't always focus on every single creator, no matter what, because at the end of it all, when there's famous creators, it's a lot easier for him to realize, oh, this is probably gonna be rate-worthy, feature-worthy. No, I have not. It's just I've been busy. He has mods, but mind you, younger man, mods send levels to RobTop. Admins send levels to RobTop. RobTop's the one who rates them, features them, and of course, blah blah blah. Now, mind you, it's suggest. They send them to RobTop. It doesn't get rating because what they did. RobTop is the one who winds up deciding if it does. That's why when you've seen, like when they've sent a level, like moderators have done that, it says suggest stars, not rate. It just suggests, and when you do that, it sends to RobTop, and it shows the suggestion. But after that, okay, Webster Plays, could you please stop asking subs to me? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to time you out, man. You've done this in the last streams before, and on the channel chat. I mean, in the videos comments, please stop. Anyways, but yeah, it's RobTop in the end who winds up rating it. And mind you, he still has to check the level, check for bugs, check for secret ways, and make the final judgment if it deserves a rating, a feature, or a highlight, or if it maybe even deserves to be in a weekly or a daily. All of that has to be added into just the view of things. So just keep in mind, it's a matter of. So like, if RobTop people complain about RobTop not noticing small creators, but it's a matter of he has a family that he wants to be with. He has a life that he has because he's an adult. He has a game he has to take care of where the community absolutely hates on him and probably make him not want to work on the game at all. And there's levels that he has to constantly check over and see about ratings and whatnot when moderators send levels to him. He has to do all of that. Can people just realize, okay, that RobTop is busy, and at the end of it all, he can only do so much. He is one man working on a game like this. Nope, they're only able to suggest stars and send them to RobTop, but RobTop in the end has always been the one who has rated them. But that's how it's been. No, I'll never do a love request stream. Alright, anyways. How I got my name. How I got my name of GamerRocket. How I got my name of GamerRocket is kind of funny. Because when I was a kid, like, say, I think I was like 11. I was watching a YouTube channel. I don't know what it was. It was a small one. And basically, it was like like the intro was an animation of people inside a rocket going to space. And I thought, you know, it would be cool because I at this time really wanted to like be a YouTuber and make YouTube videos at the time. And I thought, you know, it'd be cool to have an intro of gamers inside a rocket, and my channel would be called GamerRocket. It's like, you know, that'd be cool. Of course, later on, I thought, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like when eventually I did make a channel, but I just forgot about it. But I like the name GamerRocket. I've stuck with it, and of course I've been using it ever since. And of course now you see me as GamerRocket or GamerRocket. And God, that voice crack. And yeah, that's how I got my name. And that's the little history of Gamer Boy. And that's not because I chose GamerRocket. I didn't know about I didn't know about Geometry Dash until I was browsing YouTube, and it was very late 1.9 when I figured out about Geometry Dash. And I think I watched Jacksepticeye's video on GD, and it wound up suggesting me Riot's Bloodbath video, Bloodbath verification. And when I watched that, it exposed me to Riot, and that was my first official exposure to GD as it stands. And then that came up from there. And of course, for a while, I did not get the game until late January of 2016 when I was watching a friend play it. And yeah, and that's when I continued on. Into for YouTube beginners, I mean, there's not really any tips you can give. It's just a matter of, the only tip I can give is, if you're gonna get known in the GD community with your YouTube channel, at least do something unique and add to the community. And don't do some cheap stuff like top 10 videos and level request streams, because that's guaranteed to get you views, and that's just easy stuff. Guaranteed you to get stuff. It doesn't add to the community at all. It's just you doing that stuff just to get fame and counts and views, and you're not getting loyal subscribers from that, because those subscribers are there just for those specific videos, and that's it. You're not getting subscribers from actual things like loyal subscribers. You're just getting subscribers to add to that count, and that's stupid. I hate that. If you're gonna get your channel become big, do something good with it. Get loyal subscribers who actually care about you as a person and your content you make, no matter what it is, instead of just being, oh, dude, my level, please. Nah. I mean, I don't exactly have a no chin or a butt chin. I don't care about my chin, so, nah. But yeah. That was it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now, why would there be a offense to that? Yeah, I'm with my parents, so. Doing YouTube. Yeah, I do YouTube. Am I on YouTube right now? Am I here? I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure yet. Okay, what else can I talk about? Oh, I need to go in 7 minutes anyways. Maybe a quick topic to quickly talk about, and that'll be, well, I don't want to say my age. I don't want to share that, but I can say that, you know, my voice. Well, I'll just say that I am younger than what I sound. My voice is not a very good point to judge my age with. I'm younger than I sound. Maybe you can just turn up your volume. That's my suggestion. You know, Waffles, it might be. Okay, but yeah, I think it probably will. It may not be for a little while, but it will. I mean, it's being worked on. There was a complete, like a full-blown creator contest over it. So yeah, just right now, there's other people working on their projects, but eventually the people will come to that, and Fusion Z will become a new project. Well, whatever it's called when it's finished. Don't mind my voice cracks. It's called puberty. But yeah, the Black Blizzard. I was thinking of first of all doing some demons I've been always wanting to do, like Insanity, Lit Fuse, maybe Rearmed, Stalemate, some of those, and then I might do ICDX after all that, and then do some other extreme demons after that. But for now, I'll start off small. I'm also thinking of making my own levels, some projects like that. We'll see. Don't tell me you seriously just put a level of quest in this. Mate. Really? I thought people coming in automatically expecting people who are trying to be extreme demons to play level quest was already stupid enough. Then they whatever. Well, Flutie, my man, my boy. Well, depends on what you want to do. It depends on what you, want to do, because, I mean, do you find GD fun? Because it just depends on what you find fun. Do you find difficult games fun? Do you want to challenge yourself? Blah, blah, blah. Things like that. It's just, it depends on, GD is a game that requires patience, dedication, willingness to offer time and effort. And if you don't have much patience, this isn't the game for you, both for building and creating and playing levels. So it just depends on what you want to do. Maybe you can be a content creator for GD. You don't have to play the game. You don't have to make levels. You just need to make content. As long as it's unique and good content, I'll just say that. What's my current hardest demon? I already answered that. I said it's Space Locked already. Space Lock's my hardest demon. And once I beat Black Blizzard, it will be my hardest demon. Okay. So there's an outstanding 3 minutes left. It's alright. But yeah, Foodie, it's if you think you can, if you think you'd find this game fun, then sure. Those players. Found my ball. I guess Silas is kind of unnoticed. I don't know. He's noticed enough, I guess. I don't know. He's a good player. But found my ball. It's a good one. I don't know. No idea. I cannot do deadlock. Okay. I don't do the gauntlet levels at all. Because again, I'm always doing extreme names and all that. I don't ever really put the time and effort to do gauntlets because I just don't really care much about stars and all that. Noticed. Yeah, I know it is strange, but that's just a matter of how much I want to challenge myself in this game to get better. And trust me, I've been getting better because of what I've been doing. Yeah, it's taken me hours of work and over 60k attempts, but I don't care. It's worth it in the end. It's well worth it in the end, at least to me. I mean, I do plan on doing Bloodbath eventually, but not next, please. No. Door giveaway 1. I mean, I can unscrew my door and bring it over, and I can sell it on eBay. Who? He did what? I didn't do anything. I never beat Call of Depression. I never did Call of Depression. Okay. Okay, alright, so this is pretty much the end of it now. So yeah, this is my first little podcast thing, which I found to be enjoyable. I like this. This is fun. I like just talking. Because I enjoy doing this, being able to rant about things and all that. So I might do more of these, hopefully next time with actual people. This was a bit of an experimental thing, and I think it did alright. Let me know what you guys think. So, yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll be heading out, and see ya.